Hi, we're here with Carl Tannenbaum, Chief Economist of Northern Trust. Carl, thanks for joining us.
Good to be with you.
Italy has been on the minds of markets lately, and not in a good way. What's been going on?
Italy has been underperforming ever since the end of the financial crisis in 2009. Its overall economy is still smaller than it was back then, while other European countries have progressed fairly well. As a result, the citizens of Italy have not been very happy with the way things have been going, and they voted for change. And as a result, there are a pair of populist parties that banded together to form a government and began making noise like they wanted to not really follow the direction that they are getting from the rest of Europe.
Some thought the populist threat was subsiding. What has changed in Italy?
After European elections in 2017, I think many breathed a sigh of relief because at that time populist parties were turned away from leadership. But populism grew because Europe was not performing well, because there are communities in all of those countries that are asking whether trade and immigration are good things. And because neither of those has been solved satisfactorily, populism remains a force around Europe and came back to the surface in Italy in a very significant way. Until and unless Europe addresses the root causes of people's concerns, populism will be a presence in the electorate.
So what are your expectations for the new Italian government?
It's very likely that the Italian government will propose a series of spending measures that will violate the rules that the European Union, the Eurozone, has on budget deficits. They will then be confronted by the policymakers in Brussels who will tell them that they're offsides, and therein will probably ensue a battle over who owns control over economic policymaking in that country.
Do you see a realistic chance that Italy could leave the euro?
At the moment, I think that's a remote possibility. A few years ago, Greece elected a populist government that came into power promising to get tough with Germany, get tough with the European Union, and threatening to leave the euro. But after realizing the realities of international finance, Greece realized that it relies very heavily on financial support from all of those places. And after making a little bit of noise, they ultimately became much more compliant with the rules of the euro. While Italy is not Greece in many ways, the realities are the same. And I think after, again, making some noise and offering some threats, I think Italy will realize it's much better in the euro than it would be outside of it.
Carl, thank you for your thoughts.
My pleasure.